Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For Cam Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
20. Check 26, check 26. Hey, watch it. Check. Check hot. Shit.
Here's Newton. Campbell making the catch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Dolphin 1st down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton, this one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Jackson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Just like that. Just like that. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, 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 check. Ship, ship. 8, 8.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Nice, nice, sweetheart. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing is Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Six 0 our score after one.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Dolphins 0.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Remote this. Check three.
Now a run with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run this with Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Newton. Complete. Jefferson to target. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Jefferson.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So when you think play action right here, because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Newton. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 24-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. On the counter, Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Higgins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Jaguars 9, Dolphins 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go, go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Great. You got me, Ray. Don't be scared of it. Kill.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the twitch. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run here with Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
A loss of 12 yards.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
Riley Dixon.
Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 8.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The 5-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
It's about that time.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
For Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
No gain on the play. Second and
Play action. It's Jackson.
39-yard line.
Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Melvin Ingram, his second sack of the night.
Tackled by Melvin Ingram. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Newton dancing to his left. His throw incomplete
On the keeper.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 56 to
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, week I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Looking for Campbell downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch the slant. Mike's 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Going right back to Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go. 54 is Mike.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go one more. Right there.
Here's Akers. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the edge.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Jaguars are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. –
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try to run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 11 now. This is Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 5 yards brings up 4th down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing here, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 49, check 49, check 49. 20.
To throw is Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll run again with Hunt. Nice move at the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Miami.
I'm going back to you.
Here's Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
3-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Tonight's final score, Jaguars 40, Dolphins 14.